What time is it? Girlfriends time. It's time for girlfriends. What time is it? Time for girlfriends. Girlfriends, girlfriends. If you recognize that song, I hope you're as embarrassed as I am, because I'm embarrassed. Woo, what a call to the past. Welcome everyone, and alrighty, and I welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I'm here for more girlfriends. We've got our girlfriends, we won our baseball game, and it's time for new ones. We've got a coin toss, we've got five episodes. 6 episodes. I can't math. We've got 6 episodes left. 2 more known girlfriend quantities. They are girl who is blind and sews stuff, and girl who has a big curlies. I don't know who we're gonna meet. I'm excited to spend some time with our girlfriends and meet some new girlfriends. That's the whole shtick here. We've done this a number of times now. I think we're ready for yet another incarnation of best girl being met by best boy and figuring out how the fuck that works. I don't think there's much that we have to rehash here, except that I love these characters. I love this show. I love Rentaro, and I'm really excited to see who this new girlfriend is and what her fucking weird damage is. Because each of these characters has some weird shit going on, and we gotta figure it out and discover what it is about that weirdness that makes them such a lovable, weird, interesting part of our family. So let's go meet a new girlfriend and bring her into the family. That's the whole idea, right? That's the whole jam? Awesome. Thanks so much for joining me once more for another week of 100 Girlfriends. It's been a blast. It keeps being a blast, and I think it will continue to be a blast until it stops blasting. Keep blasting, 100 Girlfriends. Keep blasting. Thanks again for joining me. You can get early access to the next episodes of this reaction in the description on the Patreon. You can get picture-in-picture versions with the video up there, linked in the description as well. And the timer-based version will be up here. Beep, beep, timer to count you down. Let's get right into the next Girlfriends. Girlfriends. Girlfriends, girlfriends. Girlfriends. Beep, beep, girlfriends. It's gonna be her. It's gonna be her. I guess not. We're just going opposite direction. Okie dokie. Wait, are we fully not meeting her? Yay! Wait, if we bait and switch and actually don't meet a new girlfriend, that's gonna be wild. I might be angry. I won't be angry. How can I be angry when we have so many beautiful girlfriends to be girlfriends with? Okay, that was fun bait. Just makes me more curious about her. Karaoke time. Well, that was fun. We're having fun with the animation here, too. I wonder if these are, like... I wonder if the songs are recognizable and if the dances are. That's just funny. Awesome. Awesome. Yes, good. Read the manga. Okay, there's stuff in the manga. Good. That's so perfect for Nano. Uh-huh. Yes, yes. Read all those titles. Karaoke is for everyone. So excited. Juice. Aww. Aww. No, don't apologize. You can be quiet. Why am I singing? Oh, cause it may be scary. Yes. Oh yeah, I've heard of that too. Or speech impediments that. Baby, you barely open your mouth. Everybody's gonna think it's so cute even if you fuck it up real bad. But you won't, because we got this hint. No pressure. But if you want to. Yeah, especially not out of embarrassment. Your family here. What is that? Oh, it's the ED. Yeah. Aww. Aww. You did what? You did what? Oh, it's gonna switch around and work on Shizuka. Kusuri. It's Kusuri. It's Shizuka. Just already drooling. Oh, she's a little booping. Fuck, this is... Fuck you, show. I think the style of this whole sequence is awesome. Ah, it's too powerful. Mm-hmm. Oh no! Just waves of power. Ski. Oh! You just wait for the song to end. Self-sacrifice! She's going to. This is the best shit that's ever happened. I'm not dead? This is the best shit that's ever happened. Oh, fuck, we're in another dimension. We have created a rift. This is Madoka Magica now. Where's the witch? I didn't know Shimbo was directing. It's so powerful! How are you gonna overcome that? Oh, shit. Lost. Oh, whoa! I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Oh, right. But did you? But did you? Did you cause it, or is it really the true power of Shizuka? Oh, fuck. Here it comes. Oh, no. Climax? Oh, fuck! Ah! Ah, it's shattered. Fuck. Give in. Give in to the power. Just grabbing her by the butt. Oh no! Whatever will we do? What does she know? Dead. We're all gone. It's ogre. You got it. Fuck! Not the encore chorus! Bam! The beats of this sequence are so good. Are so good. Try to do something, get overwhelmed, thwam into the wall. Go, Rentaro, with the power of love. You'll have to hug her. You could kiss her. You could kiss her. Oh, fuck that. God damn. Why is it so good? This is going to explode all the other girls, though. We are getting transferred to another dimension. Yes. Wait, what? What is this? What is that? What is that? What weird reference is this that we had to pixelate him? What was that? What the fuck? Oh shit. Oh. Oh? I sort of thought it would be her, so I tried to draw eyes that would be like hers. All right, we got it. Really pretty. Oh. 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 I've decided. My name is University School. Wait, university, high school. Yeah, it's pretty, 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 pretty. McGorgeous. Oh, you're following in my footsteps, are you? Oh, she has a little bit of the sism. Yeah. But where's the... Oh, that was cute. Makeover? Makeover. No, she does not listen. Okay. This is a struggle. There's some real difficulty here. I mean, that's... Never mind. The white hair is too much. Everything else is fine. This is a Korean boy band, huh? I'm like my girlfriends, and therefore a lot of yennies. But does she have it? Good. Dude. No, no, no. She offered, she forced it. It's like paying for Hahari stuff. Oh. Fair. True, according to TikTok. Oh. Okay. The two of you look like models or like a member of a boy band. That's interesting. Yeah. I wonder where the rub is. Like, where's the secret weird side? Or the struggle with this? Oh. Well, I asked. Hey. Is it one of our girlfriends? How dare they? Impossible. We're focused on Nano, huh? What the? What the? Is this a future girlfriend? No, I hope not. Maybe. It could be, though. I mean, that's a designed character. It's all just money and makeup. Oh? Okay. Yep, we're definitely making references. We get the growl, too. A running paper route? What? Desu wa? Oh. Okay, whoa, okay. So she's kind of an otaku. She's a beauty taku. Intriguing. I'm really interested. You gonna throw that on her? He's gonna step in front. Shoop. Yeah. My hero. Yeah, that's assault, bro. Who's got the better boyfriend here? Huh? He didn't. I mean, wrecked. Oh, saved. Slam him down. Come on. Oh no, he saved him? Come on, Ijo. That's too nice. I don't give a fuck. You've been a shitty dick for it. Shit, Rentaro, you're too good. You're too nice. We have a convert. Please get us a fan club. Please get us a fan club of boyfriends who look up to Ijo. You just call her girlfriend? It's okay, girlfriend. I'll save you the emotional attacks. Aww. Aww. She sees the true beauty. Whoa. Did she put fake eyebrows on him? I mean, not really a wrinkle, just cute. Just deeply sweet. I got other... Yeah. Excluding. 10th. Oh. Oh, it works. Okay. Oh, it's Nano. Yep, the one. The one. It's gotta be, right? You, my rival, my truest enemy. She's ready to fight. You, my greatest enemy. And how's that? And how's that? Honto. It's really funny. Hontoni, hontoni, honti. Of course I will. Of course. As many chances. Shit. What? What? A battle. Yeah, beauty search. Let's do it. She's so in. You know she's in. Very well. Hey. Hey. What the fuck? What the fuck? I need to... It's from Heidi. Right? Heidi, girl from the Alps? Okay. That's why we had the swap. I still don't know what the kid on the building was. Gotta figure that out. So Spoilers for Heidi, I guess. Oh shit, I missed there are all her moments in this, aren't there? Oh no, I guess they would have already been there. That was lovely. I got so stunned by the like the Green Gables reference. I shouldn't have, but what the fuck? How absolutely utterly incredibly silly. Which of course is what should be expected from the show. So, we don't really know that much about Utsukushi yet, except that she's beautiful and narcissistic, but there's a soul to it. There's a core to it. It's not the sort of thin Kardashian stylized like TikTok girl beauty that we sort of expect it to be on the surface. There are layers underneath, and it has to do with her worldview. And I do wonder if there's something. I still think that there's something more significant underlying this. Like we've I get the distinct impression that we've understood the part of the iceberg of whatever psychological complex is going on inside this character that sits above the surface and have not delved beneath the waters yet. I don't have an inclination for exactly what that's going to be because I'm a little bit like how do I put it? I'm a little bit uncertain about the character as a whole. She's so self-centered and focused on beauty that like I'm still not seeing where the big redeeming quality is. Yeah? And we've had it for each of our characters in a really solid and strong way. I'm just not exactly sure where her strength lies. Yeah? There we get inklings of it, but I'm just not sure. So that's I think that's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's curious. It's like there are layers to this person. It's not entirely obvious from the outset exactly what's so compelling about her. She's really interesting and she's cute and genuinely pretty, right? But like and there are all these moments like when she's drawn from the side, I love how almost elegant her eye line is. It's very like shoop. And the lines of her are really clean. I really like her design overall, but I'm not sure about her as a character yet. I'm just not sure. Okay. Then, moving backward, I think the first half of the episode is one of my favorite first halves of an episode. Full stop, whole season, all the way through. The setup of karaoke is cool. It's a classic, and we haven't done it yet. The idea that Shizuka would start singing when we kind of had her like speak really for the first time out loud in like an episode ago. She almost never ever speaks, so it's this unexpected thing that we're all kind of waiting for and hoping for. Like, you're watching your kid go and perform in third grade or some shit. It's got that element of purity to it. And then something about the flow of the scenes, like Shizuka's little rock and how we set that up with her little heel drop thing that she's doing, the waves of energy that we put off of her, the in Dune they put the thumpers in and they thump and they send out a wave of energy and it calls the sandworms. It's like that, but coming off of Shizuka, like all the animation around that creates this like this high impact, high intensity sequence inside a karaoke room. I think that's the shit that I genuinely live for. That's the shit that no medium but anime can do. It utilizes the weight of like half a century of anime production and ideas and stuff and like a visual and auditory and flow language that means things, and then uses that language to apply it to like weird things and give them new meanings. So we take a very straightforward thing, a character singing a karaoke song in a karaoke room stage thing and a bunch of people listening, and we put in the layers that are like nuclear explosions and like getting blasted back by spirit bomb beam battle blast lasers, right? And fighting against the wind coming off of like a jet engine and all these things that have been represented dozens and dozens of times in different ways in anime. We take all those representations and we fold them into something that's irrelevant, that's like totally separate, totally different. And by taking something that's not supposed to be on that, right? Like a human being is not supposed to be putting out jet engine winds, and a little girl singing is not supposed to be putting out waves of power energy. But we know what waves of power energy look like, and so we can take those and we can apply them, and it works, and our brains glue it together because they just do. And what it enables us to do is tell these insane sequences, these insane moments with maximum fucking layering, like emotionality, like insanity, absurdism. And it adds this layer of hilarity because there's this divide between what's happening and what's like what our characters are experiencing. But then it also, in a strange way, is totally believable. Like we don't care because it's anime. It just flies through. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think it's so cool. But it's the way that we do this setup, and I can't put my finger on it. It's the way that we do this setup. The lights coming on, the little close-ups, the movements to the beat, the expressions on her face, and then on the other side, this gorgeous. Is it on ones, I wonder? It is. It is kind of on ones. All the hair movement. So that's why this flows so smoothly. Because it's all on ones. It's also like really crisply colored. This was the thing that I noticed most about this moment, was how like well color toned everything was. And everything has this like golden hue to it, as though they're all being lit by the light coming off of Shizuka, this like golden glow. Sort of like when they open the case in Pulp Fiction, it's like that kind of a color glow, right? It creates this scene of magic, and then it blasts all our characters back. And there are jokes woven in, because it's one of the things that the show does so well, is like in the midst of an action or high movement sequence, there are like little visual gags like blasted by the music notes, blah, 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 in the face. And these send our characters careening back, which sets up the thwam, right? So we set up the thwam, and our characters right? Highly energized, like full of. And then we turn to her, and she's just like boop, boop, boop. Oh, it's so cool. Once we turn back to Shizuka, and she's doing the little bounce, and we've got these waves coming off of her. This transcends. I don't know how to express it. It's like suddenly we're in a completely different space, and we're in sci-fi. Right? Like we've gone to a different movie genre. We've jumped all the way over the shark out of this dimension into another reality, and the reality that we're in is one where music is dangerous, and like I'm trying to put my finger on something. And it's so hard because things are vague. Things are vague, but I want to put my finger on it. This ability to take something mundane and infuse it with the type of drama and anime logic absurdity that we usually get at the end of a Dragon Ball Z arc, right? Like 30 episodes of DBZ lead up to this kind of a sequence happening, where, you know, a character's powering up or some shit, right? One of the really unique capacities of this show in particular, leveraging one of the unique capacities of anime, which has to do a lot with that ability to take things that have meaning, like whoom whoom noises and animation and stuff, and glue that onto things that otherwise don't have those layers, is this ability to ramp extremely rapidly and do it in a way that remains like internally coherent. It's not externally coherent. These things don't make sense. But it's internally coherent. Within the world of this screen, they make sense. It's internally consistent that our characters would get emotionally blasted back by the wind of her singing. And so we just, like, believe it. But what I'm trying to put my finger on is, like, how do we slip like that? It's like slipping between worlds, you know? And in the fictions of people who can, like, travel between different dimensions or lands, it's like you're walking down the street and suddenly you're walking down a different street, and it's not entirely clear when you slipped through. We're all a bunch of real normal humans going to Karaoke Street, and then we're walking down that's Frieza powering up at the end of a DBZ Saga street. How did we get here? And the answer is, like, we boiled the frog. We boiled the frog, but we did it over the course of, like, 30 seconds. We created a resonant emotional context around Shizuka here. We create the frame here, the silliness, and then we start building up into it, and we layer in the elements that change everything. The glow, the beat, then it frames, then we're getting blasted back. And now, like, moments later, it's an action sequence where we're up against the wall and the clock is ticking, and we have to finish this before we all die, right? It's like, the stakes in 20 seconds went from no stakes to end of the world. Like, whoop. It's like if you blink, you miss it. Okay, incredible. Incredible. One of the coolest pieces of storytelling that the show has done so far. Weird. Really interesting. Let's talk about some individual gags in specific moments. I gotta thwack you in the butt! Fucking automated defense network. Boom! And she loves it. So silly. So silly. And we get every single one of them thwammed up against the wall. And it's all in, like, in this... In a sequence of beats, right? So it's like a song or a chorus, and it repeats this little breakdown of drum beats where it's like, I'll do it, I'll strive forward, I strive forward, she's so cute, thwam, right? And that's the joke. That's the whole joke, is like, don't worry, everybody, I've got it. Oh god, she's so cute. Ah! That's the whole joke, and we just have to do it again. It's the repetition that makes it funny. I must tell you that boom. No! And it's impossible. She's too powerful. It's too cute. Boing, boing, boing. Maid-sama, I'll do it. It's too powerful. Thwam. You can't do it. Perfect. Right? Like, one after another. Each of us is sacrificed, discovers something incredible, and gets thwammed up against the wall. Perfect. Too hungry. I'll do it. I'll eat her head. Thwam. Didn't work. It's just over and over. And... it just ramps, right? Like, because we're each failing, the tension ramps up, and it gets more poignant and more tense and more intense, and it's like glorious. It's glorious. We're all on for the ride. I'm on for the ride. We buy in from moment one because we want to see Shizuka sing, but we don't want to see our characters explode or anything like that, obviously. But this is just hilarious. It's hilarious. What a wonderful, like, twist of imagination to see a karaoke scene as an opportunity for a sequence like this. What fucking fun. What fucking fun. Oh my god. And then the babies joke back and forth. Hilarious. I survived. Nope. Another chorus. Oh, or little animation moments which constantly are accenting stuff in 100 Girlfriends and making it look better. This little moment where Rentaro, like, squeezes up the wall as a gloop and then flips into being a full human. Awesome. And there are all these drawings that are just really crisp too, that fit the like action oriented, like, I'm going to be so cool kind of mode. The drawings are really capable of bridging the gap between insane chibi silliness and over-the-top, like, gonzo action. I'm amazed. I'm amazed. And we end it with him being the cutest ever and coming up with a perfectly Rentaro cute idea I'll sing along with and it'll drown out the voice in my head. And it turns everything into cute cheesical land. And what could be better? It was just beautiful and glorious. So, we all pop out of here, fly around a bunch, and there's a kid. There's a kid here. On top of... What is this? Boss, girls from the sky. Okay. I gotta find out. Oh! It's Laputa. With the little lunchbox and the plank, it's Laputa, Castle in the Sky. So it's all Ghibli references. That's what our whole fucking joke is for the episode. So that kid is Shita, or Pazu. No, that's Pazu from Laputa, Castle in the Sky. And there's a scene where he's on a building like that, and the girl like literally falls from the sky, which is also like Monogatari, right? Okay. I haven't seen Laputa, so that's why I'm not getting it. I just knew that it was a thing. I was like, what the fuck was that? It's also probably why it was pixelated, because Ghibli is so like well known for being litigious. Yeah, it's literally the poster for Laputa is a girl falling out of the sky, and then the boy with the little hat is standing with his lunchbox on a plank, like, what the fuck? And she's falling out of the sky into his arms. Okay. Okay, we figured it out. We found the reference. That's good. That's all we needed. Someone else caught him. So we just ruined the story because Rentaro is the best boyfriend. Fucking awesome. Look, she is gorgeous, right? Like, she is gorgeous. She's ascribed to a certain set of beauty standards too, and it's neither. This is the hard part, to like wiggle out what it is that we're dodging a bunch of bullets. Let's say you get a character like this and you got a bunch of bullets, right? Is she a super overbearing rich girl who's had everything given to her for her whole life, Kardashian style? No, it turns out. Is she completely self-obsessed, needs everything to be about her, and can't stand not being looked at? Kind of. At core, I guess I'm not really entirely sure who she is. I shall make you beautiful too! I love that he thinks of Nano and then apologizes directly to us, the audience, for spoiling that part of the plot because he's always thinking about his girlfriends. Incredible. Gotta chew your tapioca. Might collapse under my garments, and then we find ourselves the center of attention. People make assumptions about her constantly because of her beauty. And they're not just assumptions about her actual looks, but the effort that she puts into them, right? Like the wasted time and stuff. And money. Must be nice to have the money to make yourself look better than you are. But also some fucking silly shit, such as the fate of all of us who decide to live in Beautyland. And then she stands like this, and it's just absurd. But it's also false. She works really hard and doesn't believe that this, like, beauty as an ideal, she doesn't think it's something that can be achieved by purchasing it. It has to be worked toward. I think this is the standout element to me, is the learning the Gokigen Yos and the... It's really interesting. Okay, because this manner of speaking usually is passed down, and it's usually class-related, right? Literally, how to talk classy. It's usually class-related, and it usually can't be really helped, right? You just grow up into highfalutin speech because you grew up in manor houses and whatnot, right? We would expect this kind of speech from somebody like Hakari, literally born into great privilege and wealth and stuff. But as far as we can tell, she has no part of that. She's not that. She strives for it because it's a representation of self that she wants to embody. And people people react in a certain way to this because there's an assumption that if you try to emulate these upper class behaviors, your purpose in doing so is to be able to look down on everyone else around you, right? Like you're trying to set yourself above others. And I think she is to some extent, but it's something else too. And that's the piece that I don't think we've gotten it yet. I don't think we've gotten it yet. I wonder. Okay, one of my favorite shows of all time. We got to take a weird aside. One of my favorite shows of all time is Go Princess Precure. I love the Precures in general, but Go Princess Precure is about a bunch of girls who go to like Princess fucking Academy, fucking Princess Academy, where you go to become a princess. That's the whole point of Princess Academy. You go to be taught to be a perfect young lady, right? And so everybody says Gokigen Yo and speaks in this sort of manner. And the idea of the whole school, this is a show for little girls, right? For little kids. The idea of the whole school is that it trains you to be like a perfect princess. Or more than that, like, because they're not actually princesses. That's just what it's called, Princess Academy, right? It's just to teach you to be like, to act classy. And it's like, it gives the characters who are in it a sense of self-worth and a sense of capability to speak for themselves and a sturdiness, and it's woven, as every Precure season kind of is, the themes are woven in, it's woven into the themes of the show as like what it means to be a princess, and to use these manners and mannerisms is to not put yourself above others, but to hold yourself to a certain standard. And there's something about that is admirable, and I don't think the like an attempt to disparage it for trying to set yourself above others holds water. I don't think it does. I don't think that attitude works when you can justify the thing by saying like it's just to better yourself. And that's sort of the impression that I get from her. And it's strange because beauty is an observed thing, right? It requires others for it, and that's where the wrinkle is. But I get the distinct impression that this character, that she just wants to improve herself, right? She wants to better herself. And the axis on which she sees betterment being possible is the axis of like everything that she wraps up in beauty. But it's more than that. It's more than just physical attraction or anything like that. It's a set of ideas and ideals that she considers as beautiful. Those are her ideals, right? Those are good to her. And she uses beauty to refer to it, but she might as well just say good, from my opinion, right? It's like, in a real sense, she harkens back to like the aesthetic philosophers who would say that beauty is the goal of human nature, and like our capacity to experience beauty and create it are our greatest traits, and good and beauty are truly like one and the same from different perspectives. If we look at this character's outlook from that kind of a perspective, I think I can start to understand an element of her, or at least an element of why I find her somewhat compelling when I feel like we're walking a fine line of her being really off-putting. Because there's another world or another character, right, who's obsessed with their own beauty in a very off-putting way, who teaches themselves fancy words in order to push everyone else away and set themselves out as better than. But I think she's trying to be better than herself, right? And oh, an element that just clicked for me is like, so I'm going to use an example that's separate, but it works as an example of a group, is like Gothic Lolita stylized fashion and attitude is something that some of the people who pursue it are really empowered by, right? And this ability to portray yourself in different ways and experience the world through a different lens by putting on a particular outfit or a particular style or a particular attitude can be really valuable to some people. So I feel that there's something like that going on here, where her like stylistic archetype is the style of beautiful, you know? Her good is beautiful. Yeah? Okay. It is not gained, it is earned. And there's something admirable and strongly respectable about this. But then envy proves my beauty and is a display of admiration and respect. I think I don't like. I think once you start including the reaction of others, it stops being as strong. Like really, really seriously, it stops being as strong. It starts to be like a weaker ground to stand on, and more like you're feeding off of the attention of others, and that I think is weaker and maybe more insidious, but not the kind. Neither is it the kind of flaw that's unrealistic, nor is it the kind that can't be managed or like dealt with. So, envy and jealousy does certainly come to bear, and Rentaro jumps in the way as expected. No surprise there, but very surprising to her. To her, the clothing is worth more than the moment, right? Like, why would you sacrifice a piece of clothing like that, your own outfit? But that's why it means so much to her, yeah? We got a white knight over here. Of course, that's illegal, my guy. And of course he wasn't thinking. He doesn't care about the outfit. And yet, he stops to pull this guy out of the mud. Why? Because he was defending his girlfriend, too. Rentaro is truly the boyfriend among boyfriends, and I would love it if more elements like this happened, where Rentaro is a better boyfriend than other boyfriends, and then, I mean, one thought that I had was like, he's gonna steal his girlfriend. She'll be like, oh, I'm with a jerk. Maybe I won't be. But better than that, what if he just has a squad of boyfriends who are following him around trying to learn from his wisdom? Because that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing when I sit down here. I'm trying to learn from this weird fucking character. So, Rentaro being a god tier boyfriend among boyfriends is just glorious. Sorry to you too, girlfriend. I'll turn myself in. And you don't need the wig because you're already beautiful. Oh, and she drops a bit of her facade, which I think, well, it's meant to lead us into understanding her a little bit better. Once my offer was rejected, I wonder if that was by Nano. I do wonder. I'm guessing it was. So I didn't want to face that again. Because I care, right? Like, because I actually care. So I tries to bulldoze through, and she just asks wholeheartedly, please. Of course. However, lots of girlfriends. But she's down because she's number 10. So silly. But it was AI Nano. How dare she surpass my beauty? How dare she humiliate me? And so we must battle. And she stands from her wheelchair in order to accept the battle. Good. So, next episode of 100 Girlfriends, 2 of our girlfriends are going to battle it out for the position of most beautifulest girlfriend search beauty. How that works, I don't know. How that's going to work when Rentaro is absolutely going to refuse to judge one of them above the other, I don't know. How it is actually going to work, I know that they're both going to end up being his girlfriends and we're going to be fine with it. And in fact, I would imagine, just based on what I'm putting together, I would imagine that, let me find her name. Mimimi. Utsu Kushisugi. Mimimi. I think that Mimimi wanted so desperately to be friends with Nano because of Nano's, like, beauty and awesomeness, and got rejected because, like, not as an actual intended rejection, but because Nano doesn't, like, blinders on, doesn't know what's actually going on, and just said something to be efficient. My hope is that we can make them friends, and bring her into the fold, and all will be well. That's my expectation for next episode. I hope to see you there. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of 100 Girlfriends. I sure did. And beware of cute karaoke. It'll knock your socks off, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. See you next week for more. Much love. Peace.